I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Come on through. I'm literally about to give you the Pooch altar call. Come on through. I'm doing this in the key of A. Come on through. And if you got some love handles, you ain't quite loving. Come on through. And if you trying to get Kenyafied, come on through. Y'all better come on. Y'all better come on. That was the Pooch altar call. Will there be one? I'm just saying, come on through. What's up, beautiful and gorgeous people? Happy Friday to everybody. Also, too, put the number 5 in the comments to get my 5-minute abs workout. Then check your DMs. If you're on the U to the tube, come back after this broadcast. Check the description section. Check the comment section. I'm going to have the link for you. I'm live right now. As of 10/16, September 19th, I'm live right now. So anything after this broadcast is a replay. So put 5 in the comments and then check your DMs for my free 5-minute app. That's going to put you on the text list, the email list. You also going to get the 5-minute video, and it's going to put you on the assembly line to find. This is my funnel to find. So if you're trying to improve your look, if you're trying to get snatched, if you're trying to get to that next level, fine. If you're trying to break necks, you're trying to drop jaws, you're trying to stop conversations, you're trying to level up the type of people you date, yeah, this is your gateway to doing so. So welcome. Now, for my people who hanging out with me today, can I give you life homework? If I can, put the shoe emoji in the comment section for my late people. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and all that other good stuff. Make sure you ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I come on, because I don't want you to miss nothing. So put the shoe emoji in the comment section if you're ready for me to give you your life homework, because I'm about to drop some bombs on you today. Got my folks up here. I'm seeing shoes pop up. Let's talk about it. Your life homework. Stay away. Far away from those crabs in your life. You got crabs in your life. Growing up, I was introduced to a concept called crabs in a bucket. I like seafood. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Crabs in a bucket? Sound like a good time to me. Throwing some shrimp. Anything seafood, I'm for. But when it was explained to me, I was like, oh, okay, nah, I don't want that. See, crabs in the bucket kind of works like this. Anytime a crab tries to crawl up out the bucket, there's another person. There's another entity that's reaching and grabbing and pulling you back into the bucket. So anytime you do something different, anytime you try to improve yourself, anytime you try to level up and you crawling and you making progress, if you're not careful, the next thing that will be happening to you is, boom, come back down here with us. And if you don't know you have crabs in your bucket, it makes it even worse, because a lot of times people will try to disguise stuff under the guise of concern. You sure you want to go out with him? I don't know about that. You sure you want to go back to school? I mean, it is a little too late. You sure you want to lose weight? I don't know about that. You don't want your head to get big, and you don't want to lose your butt. See, it's all disguised under concern. But again, let's go back. When you were 325 in a donut away from a coronary. They wasn't worried about you. When you was on the verge of depression because you wanted somebody and couldn't get nobody was worried about you. They just wanted to make sure you could play cards on Saturday, or go shop, or go waste some money with them. That's all they was worried about. They weren't worried about your mental health. They wasn't worried about your social life. They weren't worried about your health. As long as you can make it to their events, that's the only thing that mattered. Again, you have to acknowledge and you have to come to the realization that not everybody is for you, and that's fine, but you got to identify who's who. Again, if you're a hater, I don't mind a hater. Good. At least I know who you are. But when you try to disguise yourself as a friend, as a confidant, as a person who has my best interest at heart, and you over here pretending, there's a problem. Identify people in your life. How do I do that, Coach? I'm glad you asked. Watch the reactions of people when you start winning. That'll tell it all. Well, just watch people. Start announcing your stuff. See, y'all don't announce stuff because you're afraid of the backlash. Why should you even get backlash for doing good? But it's always been there. You just hadn't paid it any attention. By show of hands, if anybody has ever made you feel bad about making good grades in the past, throw your hand up, please. Throw your hand up, please. They called you a bookworm. Now, if anybody ever made you feel bad for talking correct English, throw your hand up too. They say you trying to talk like the other race. Throw your hand up if that's you. If they've ever made you feel bad about having a relationship when they don't have one, throw your hand up. They'll say stuff like, oh, I would ask you, do you want to come hang out with us? But I know you got to check in with Ricky. I know you got to check in. You having to read about stuff and see pictures on social media. You wasn't invited. Now you in your feelings because you wasn't invited. And their excuse is, oh, well, I didn't know if you could come out anymore. See, you don't hang out with us no more. Okay, let's take it even further. If anybody has ever made you feel bad about getting that new car or that new home, throw your hand up. Girl, what you over there doing to be able to afford this? Not congratulations, not great job, not I'm so proud of you, but what are you doing? What are you doing? There's this thing called work. There's this thing called starting a business and stuff just actually popping off. There's this thing called saving up for it. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your haters. Those are your crabs. Now, how do you move forward? Okay, now we've already identified. No, we hadn't. We haven't fully identified. Let's take it a step further. Just to make sure this thing stuck with you. Do me a favor. Just because you love me and I love you back. It can be one initial or more. Put the initials of the crabs in your life. I want to see if you know who I'm talking about. Just to make sure we're on the same page. Put the initials of the person or the people who you know in your life be pretending in your face like they like you like that. Again, everybody like you as long as you're on the same level, but as soon as you surpass that ass, it's a problem. Again, let me say it again. The moment you surpass that ass, as long as you here, we good. But as soon as you start thinking you better than me, and every time somebody say she thinks she better, that's a figment of their imagination. That's their insecurity speaking. Because you ain't never say, hey, I'm better than you. I ain't never heard nobody just say, hey, I'm better than you. It plays in their mind. She thinks she better than me just because she got a man. She thinks she better than me just because she got a little old degree, a little old new house, a little old new car. Everything is little old. Everything is little old. Anytime something is bigger than theirs, your stuff becomes that little old. I see you right. I see you rocking and enjoying that little old relationship you got. Yeah, I see that little old Benz you got. Just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm seeing the niches come through. Let me read. Let me see. Mom, sister, son, ex, cousins. I'm the popular loner. That's from the Right Way 40. The Right Way 40. Can I give you some good news, baby girl? Let me give you some good news. If you're a loner, you're in the right place. Because let me give you something good. Think of success as a mountain that you have to climb. Not everybody, first of all, not everybody is even going to attempt it. They're going to look up and be like, oh, I can't make that. And let them hear some stories about that mountain. Yeah, that mountain took Sheila out. Took her out. Oh, man, I ain't going up there. But see, you decided, you know what? That was Sheila. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going to try it. Matter of fact, not only am I going to try it, I'm going to do it with excellence. So you done announced it. You climbed up the mountain. You done climbed up the hill. You conquered it. Now everybody's mad at you because you conquered the hill. You conquered the mountain. You weren't supposed to because they didn't do it. And let's be clear. A lot of people get mad at you for doing stuff they wish they could do. I see it all the time. I'll post a picture of somebody losing 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. They didn't do that. Why? Because you couldn't do it. Because you ain't got no discipline. Because you want stuff easy and this person worked hard and you didn't. But again, success will put you in a place of isolation. But here's the beautiful part. Success is a separator. And you got to be good with that. Success is a separator. Let me give you something good. The higher you go, the more people you're going to leave. And that's good because, again, not everybody is designed for your journey. Not everybody is designed for your trip. It's kind of like, okay, if this is the floor level, if this is the foundation, if this is the street you reside on, okay, as long as you're about right here, or right here, or right here. See, the step from here to here, it's not that bad, okay? But when you start gaining altitude, oh, then it becomes separation season. It becomes separation season because now, whenever they look at you, they're fully reminded of what they could have had they stuck with it. If you've lost weight, you're a firm reminder that this is the body you could have had you worked for it. If you started that business and now you pop it, you're a reminder of what they could have had they started. So they start hating on you. They don't invite you places because every time I see you, it reminds me of what I could have been. So don't take that personally. That's a good thing because once you get to a certain elevation, you're going to start attracting people who are at the same elevation or greater. And that's where you want to be. Always remember, it's crowded at the bottom, but the higher the altitude, the better people you're going to attract. The better people who's going to find you. You don't have to search for. The people that you've always wanted to get to know, they're chasing after you now. And that's where you want to be. Again, success is a separator. But with that being said, you got to get up out that. You got to get up out that bucket. You got too many crabs. Let me say it again. It's separation season for a lot of y'all who are watching me. If I'm talking to you, say you talking to me, coach. Let me say it again. It's separation season. The next few months of your life is going to be just ridiculous. But a lot of people in your life won't be able to handle you being ridiculous. You've always been extraordinary. You just needed a couple of breaks. Let me give you the forecast. You're going to get a couple of breaks that's going to elevate you to the next level you. And a lot of people won't be able to deal with you. Oh, a lot of people. But that's a good thing. Separation season. It's separation season, y'all. Get excited about separation season. Again, a lot of people who started with you won't be able to finish with you only because of the altitude. They can't breathe up here. They ain't built for up here, but up here is where you're supposed to be. That's your permanent position right here. You're supposed to be up here. So that just means you're going to have to relinquish some people because, again, you got some people in your camp right now who as soon as you start blowing up, going to start that hating. And it's not going to be internal. Them internal thoughts going to turn into external actions. They going to start saying stuff, going to be malicious, going to be vicious because, again, jealousy and envy is a thing, y'all. Jealousy and envy is a thing. And the more you remind people of what they could have been, the more envious and jealous they're going to be. But you got to be cool with that. Again, you'll always hear me say, if people go hate, please give them a reason to hate. Be intentional. Matter of fact, Tia Leah, who's on the broadcast with me right now, I see T right now. We have a little thing to where essentially I say, okay, if you got 5 haters, I'm gonna need you to get 10 more because if you only got 5, you ain't doing enough. We need to get you some more haters. And she embraces that. She like, all right, let's go. She like, hey, I'm looking forward to getting more haters. And you should too. And you should too. We're taking life to the next level. And only a few people will be able to survive the journey with you. But those are the people you take care of. Those are the people that you give respect to. Those are the people that you love up on. Because again, too many people love up on people who love you at a certain level. And again, I love you as long as you don't do better than me. That's not love. We need people who will cheer for us, who will congratulate us, who will say, I'm proud of you, who will show you how proud they are, versus she thinks she better than everybody. Look at her, she thinks she better than everybody, taking all these trips. I want to take some trips. Oh, did I say that? Again, jealousy and envy is a thing. Embrace it. Please embrace it. Don't be offended by it. Embrace it. But again, know that comes along with it and be cool with it. So that being said, I love y'all. Happy Friday to everybody. Again, get rid of them crabs. Get them gone. I'm just saying, get them gone. And get ready for your next level. Because it's coming. And I don't want you to be surprised because a lot of y'all been working on certain things for a long time. But let me give you something good. The longer you work at stuff, the faster you get your blessings. The more consistent you show up, the more disciplined you are, the faster your stuff comes. So when your stuff hits, you better be ready for it. But again, you better be ready for the response it's going to get also from people who ain't for you, who you think are for you. These are the people who wear your last name. These are the people who've been cool with you since elementary, high school, and college. Yeah. So get ready for it. Prepare for it. But again, you deserve every great thing that comes your way. You've been working too hard not to see the results of what you've been praying for, what you've been working for. Again, you deserve the best because you are the best. Point blank and period. Okay, so that's what's up. For my replay people, for my late people, make sure you put 5 in the comments. If you're on the YouTube, check the description section after this broadcast or check the comments. So go to KenyaCrooksNetwork.com. to get my 5-minute abs workout. It'll be the orange pop-up that pops up on the page. So love y'all. Have a great Friday. Be good. I'm gone.